The gritty and harsh reality of homelessness is a concern that has persisted through time, with solutions often seeming elusive. In the affluent expanse of California, this struggle clearly contrasts with the comfort of the privileged. Specifically, in Lancaster, a city on the outskirts of Los Angeles County, the struggle for a humane solution to homelessness has taken a backseat to more draconian measures. Situated where the urban sprawl of Los Angeles gently kisses the harsh terrain of the Mojave Desert, Lancaster has historically juggled urban development with preserving natural encroachments. But a less discussed migration is happening, driven not by ambition or curiosity, but by a dire lack of options, the drift of the city's homeless into the unwelcoming arms of the Mojave Desert. As the issue of homelessness basks in a spotlight of political rhetoric and social discourse, the hardline approach adopted by Lancaster's officials has driven the homeless into even more desperate straits. With local law enforcement diligently dismantling homeless encampments, handing out misdemeanors for loitering or soliciting, and outlawing the setting up of temporary shelters within the city, the less fortunate find themselves nudged towards oblivion. The ensuing exodus into the uncharted, harsh desert lands portrays a grim picture. The Mojave, with its scorching heat, scarce water supply, and vast barren expanses, is far from a haven for the dispossessed. Here, survival is not a given, it's a daily battle. Since 2015, a total of 246 unhoused individuals have faced death's cruel finality around Lancaster. The causes are as varied as they are heartbreaking, ranging from heat stroke and dehydration to homicide and drug overdoses. The broader Los Angeles County, hosting some of the most upscale neighborhoods, stands as a stark contrast to the plight faced by around 70,000 homeless souls, who make up nearly 20% of the nation's total homeless population. The glaring divide has sparked local and international scrutiny, further fueled by the lack of effective measures to curb the escalating crisis. Lancaster's trouble is a microcosm of a larger issue, with about 1% of its population homeless, yet accounting for nearly half of all police stops. The criminalization of homelessness has not only pushed these individuals further to the peripheries, but also added layers of stigmatization. Several homeless people who moved to the Mojave Desert claimed that on multiple occasions, law enforcement officers told them to move north of Avenue G, where they can stay in peace or face severe consequences. Candace Winfrey, one of the residents of an encampment in the desert, voiced the feelings of many, stating, "The city of Lancaster treats us like we are garbage, like we're dirty, and they don't want to see us." The sentiments echo through the vast emptiness of the Mojave as residents of the makeshift encampments trudge miles under the burning sun to fetch water, their lives dangling on the thin thread of hope offered by local volunteers who extend food aid. Advocates from the American Civil Liberties Union of Southern California have condemned the local authorities' approach. Eve Garrow noted, "The county isn't treating this like a humanitarian crisis. Instead of providing aid, law enforcement displaces them to remote areas so far away from resources that it's a danger to their health and their lives." The transient settlement outside Lancaster, a count by ACLU volunteers showed, housed 200 people as of June 2022. Their bleak existence magnified by the stark indifference and inertia on the part of local officials, despite multiple meetings and advocacy for better intervention. Mayor Rex Parris's firm stance against modifying city policies encapsulates the overarching attitude towards homelessness. His denial of being at war with the homeless came with an unyielding resolve to maintain the status quo. Mayor Paris refuted claims of waging a war against the homeless, yet remained firm on the city's stance. We're not casting these people into the desert. I don't desire to see people out there without water. However, I am not going to permit individuals to sleep anywhere they wish and solicit money from shoppers. That's not going to occur. Representatives from the Los Angeles Homeless Services Authority and Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department have chosen to remain silent on the issue of the desert encampment. Tracy Sutton, a local who now calls a tent in the desert her home, sums up the desperate plea of many, "We're not bothering you, leave us alone." The bleak canvas of Lancaster's homeless crisis against the harsh backdrop of the Mojave Desert serves as a grim reminder of societal apathy. It beckons a call for compassionate, sustainable solutions to a crisis that not only plagues California, but reverberates through the heart of humanity across the globe. As efforts for humanitarian aid and viable solutions continue amidst bureaucratic hurdles, the indomitable spirit of those braving the desert's wrath lives on. Yet, one cannot help but question the societal structures that force such despairing choices upon those less fortunate. How do you think the homeless crisis can be solved? Please leave your opinion in the comments and subscribe to the channel.